setting the new standard for value, affordability, and quality. This is our tin knocker TK1660 duct beater. We want to show you a couple of features. This is one of the most productive machines you can add to your shop. Here we have a nice working surface, so you can easily control your material going in. I've got an adjustable gauge here to allow for different thicknesses of metal. And along the back we have adjustable roller beads that can be placed at different distances apart depending on the size of the material. Now we're going to go over to a full-scale sheet metal shop, and we're going to show you this duct beater in action. Okay, here we are live at our tin knocker test facility, and before we get to showing you the duct beater, we're going to show you how most people are probably still preparing their metal to be formed into ductwork. Now, we all know the standard method in the industry is to cross break it with either 4, 6, or 8 foot break, depending on what you have. Right now, well, of course, you got to make sure it's all lined up properly. We've prepared this piece of metal to go to the next stage of forming. We've just provided some cross breaking to add to the stiffness of the metal. Or if the break is going to be too time consuming for you to manufacture your ductwork and do all the cross breaking with, that's where the 1660 beater comes into play. Simply switch it on, push the metal through, and you've just cross broken your panel. There we have a SMACNA approved method for duct stiffening. Now with our piece of metal that we just ran through the duct beater, we're going to take it to the next stage of forming by putting our 90-degree bend on it. And now here we are at our TK 4-plex that has our male and female button lock on it. So of course we're going to simply turn it on. There you go, a perfectly formed L section of ductwork. So now that we've successfully manufactured both pieces of our ductwork, we're going to grab the scrap metal from our shop here and run it through and make a couple S's and a couple of drives so we can install that piece of ductwork. Now that you've seen our S cleats being manufactured, we typically work down to our smaller pieces, and we're going to use this and make some drive cleats to install that ductwork. We've got our two pieces of ductwork that we fabricated. One piece with our 1660 TK beater, and one piece that we cross broke on our 8-foot 16-gauge tin knocker brake. So of course many of you are familiar with the button lock. We're simply going to we've got a piece of 8x8 ductwork. Couldn't be any easier than that. Now we've got our ductwork, and we've moved over to the TK30 cleat bending machine. Of course, with a heavier gauge, you want to put this seam on your fittings before they go out to the field. There we've got the fitting inserted properly into the machine. Simply pull back the handle. Because this is a straight fit, you just simply release it like that. back into the machine. We have a preset depth gauge here so you can fold the rest of the cleat over without squishing down your metal. And there you go, perfectly formed drive. So here's one of the final stages of the duct preparation. We've manufactured this with all our tin knocker equipment. We've got a couple of the cleats that you just saw us make with our scrap metal. Put some S cleats on, send the boys out with a couple of drives, and you're ready to install your ductwork.